Yo, what's up guys, Go here. Today's commentary will be about Obliteration mode in Battlefield 4. For anyone that's not familiar with what Obliteration mode is, or if you're a new player to Battlefield 4, Obliteration is basically a game mode where both teams are trying to plant enemies' objectives. Now the enemy's objective will be highlighted in red. That's the first tip for you guys, because I know quite a few people have reported seeing players carry the bomb all the way back to their own base, which is obviously a bit silly because then that person dies and he gives the enemy team the bomb. And they're right on the objective and they're planted instantly and score a point straight away. There are 3 objectives in Obliteration that you need to destroy, and I believe at the moment on PC there is a 20-minute time limit, so the match will end after 20 minutes, and like if one team has 2 objectives but the other team only have 1 destroyed, then the team with the most destroyed will win. I'm not sure how this is going to change. There's been a lot of outlash from players saying that they want it to be changed so that the timer either resets when the bomb is planted, or that you're given a lot more time in Obliteration to actually plant the bomb so you don't get these kind of like stalemates. I know Battlefield do prefer to have the games actually come to a conclusion within, say, like half an hour to 40 minutes. It seems to be the new kind of fad, but obviously in Battlefield 2 you can have matches that lasted a lot longer, which hopefully they'll keep for this series, because having the shorter matches is more of a Bad Company style of gameplay. So hopefully they'll change the way that the Obliteration bomb game mode works, and if they do, I'll bring you guys a quick update on that to let you guys know what changes they've made. But yeah, some of the tactics to get the bombs to the bomb site in like the best way or the safest way is to either take a vehicle, use a tank for cover. Going in a tank is obviously a lot slower. It makes you a huge target, as well as it drops the bomb very quickly if their engineers get to you. A lot of the team will play as either engineers or snipers in this game mode, purely because you need the explosive capabilities to take out any enemy vehicles quickly. And also because the helicopters are such a huge threat. You get a transport chopper in Obliteration 64 player, which is a huge threat if not taken out, as it can basically pick up an enemy player with the bomb and then transport them within like 1 to 3 seconds to the bomb site, where they can bail out, parachute and plant the bomb straight away. Your team could use this tactic to get to the bomb site very quickly. One of the best paths to take if you're not looking to get shot down is to fly behind all of the buildings around the inside of the map. The inside of the map being the side which is not where the shorefront is. This will mean that you can fly around through that part. You'll never get locked on. You can drop the players off. Obviously that takes a few seconds more than flying straight across the ocean. I have seen some players employ some genius tactics that we have seen in Battlefield 3 on the rush mode, which is to launch vehicles in the air using C4 across to your objectives. I think there was a video released recently where the team pick up the bomb in a transport chopper. Instead of flying to the objective, they fly back to their own base, which obviously tricks the enemies, and they all start pouring over towards their side rather than heading to their own objectives to defend. So what they did was that it brought the enemies over to their base, and then they used C4 and a jet ski, launched that all the way across to the enemy's outside base, which is E flag on Conquest, and planted the objective, which was really cool to see. It was like a really genius idea that people, that tactic is useful transferring over from Rush into the Obliteration game type. Squad spawns will work very, very well, making sure to always spawn on the guy carrying the bomb, so if it ever is dropped you can pick it up. And there are parachute spawns in Obliteration which become very useful. If you're using a kit like a sniper or an engineer, you can then fire at the enemy tanks which have to cross the bridges to get rid of them. I'd always say to raise the bollards on your side of the bridge as well after you pass them, because this at least means that if they do get in a vehicle, they will basically be stopped when they get to your side, and a lot of the time your tanks will be heading over to their side anyway to try and stop them. One of the best ways to cross the map, which a lot of players haven't got used to doing yet, is rather than taking the bridge route, which is to go along the 2 sets of bridges, which is basically gives you no cover at all. And if you're heading towards where B flag is on Conquest, which is the building with the underground shopping centre, there's a lot of snipers up on them rooftops that can basically pick you off trying to cross there to cross through the water. As well as on the other side, similarly, there's the D and E flags and the tall skyscraper building, which players can get on top of over on that side of the river as well, which doesn't give you a lot of cover as well in the same way. So the best route to take is to try and get to the middle area, which is the Shanghai building, the C flag, the main one, which collapses in an evolution event, parachute off the rooftop, land down in the objective, and then immediately have your squad spawn on you. This is like a really key tactic, because obviously if you parachute from the top but your squad are on the ground, they won't ever get over to where you are. So I'd even recommend going as far as having your squad, if you notice that the bomb carrier or someone in your squad is on the objective, suicide and just respawn straight on them, because you will actually help out your team a lot more. Battlefield has always been a game where like winning has been the main thing. I mean, you can get a really good kill-death ratio, but if you have a high score per minute, that actually puts you up a lot higher on the leaderboards, which is always nice. They never really focus on kill deaths, and especially in Obliteration being such an objective-based game type, it's not like team deathmatch. One of the key things to do if you're defending the bomb carrier is to put yourself between him and the enemies. One of the disadvantages to carrying the bomb is that you'll be constantly highlighted on the enemy's screens. So if you're on foot as an infantry and you're the first guy spearheading into the enemy's base, you're going to pretty much die straight away if there's anyone in front of you, because they can see where the bomb carrier is and only the bomb carrier, and they'll just know that you're there and kill you straight away, which is obviously really, really frustrating for the player. So the best way to do it is to hopefully have a teammate, like I said, spawn on you and be ahead of you. That way he knows that players are going to be looking straight to the bomb carrier, so they won't be focusing as much on another player suddenly coming on the corner, because they'll be basically waiting to try. They'll be like, most players on the enemy team will be spearheading straight towards the bomb carrier to try and get that objective put down. Swimming in the water, basically, you're just completely open. Like I said, the snipers on the rooftops, anyone on the shorefront, basically, any vehicles can kill you instantly and you drop the bomb in the water. And especially if your team are at a disadvantage, this is probably one of the silliest things you can do, because it adds a huge delay timer to the bomb. Hopefully in the full release of the game there will be some kind of timer. If the bomb isn't picked up within, say, 2 minutes, it's obviously in a position where it's either got stuck somewhere that is unreachable, or it's landed in, like, say, the water and neither team are able to get it. Just make the bomb detonate and have it respawn somewhere else, which would be really nice to see. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. I'll bring you guys some more beginner's guide videos for the other game modes which were featured in Battlefield 4. And also going over some of the maps, introducing you guys to the Levolution events in the maps. So that's basically it from me. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and obviously leave a like if you enjoyed this quick tutorial or you think it's going to be useful to other players. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.